Hey Collective, it is Intuitive Pisces Moon with a pick-up pile reading for you today. So I have here pile 1 with the lepidolite and pile 2 with the selenite heart up there and pile 3 with the moonstone snake. So go ahead and meditate on whichever pile it is that you want to choose today and we will get started. I'll see you in the next pile. Okay, for those of you who chose pile 1, welcome to your reading. We will be getting into some oracle cards, some tarot, some fortune cards. I got a whole plethora of things going on in these piles. Each pile is the same cards. The only difference is I'm using different tarot decks so that each pile has a chance to get any of the cards in the deck rather than using the same deck and then having those ones missing that would have already been dealt in pile 1. So I just prefer to do it this way. Plus, it gives you an extra thing to choose on. Anyways, let's get started with pile 1. So we will go ahead and start with the tarot. So we have the Eight of Cups, the Hanged Man, and Ten of Pentacles. All right. So if we take a look at what these mean, Ten of Pentacles is basically your familial generational wealth. It could be your name being passed on. It could be a business you're passing on. It could just be anything that's generational wealth is typically what it means. Hanged Man, that's typically being turned upside down and being forced to see things from a new perspective. A lot of times you choose to be there, but it can be having you hung upside down yourself. So you're kind of stuck. You're basically in a limbo phase, maybe between this and this, because here you have Eight of Cups, which is walking away from something. You're basically saying, yeah, I tried everything in those cups. I don't want anything there. I'm good. So I'm going to see things from a different perspective, and then maybe now you want to go towards your Ten of Pentacles. So that's what that has to do with here. Alright, so this is a fortune card. We have the sun. It says your perseverance is rewarded. Ooh, a proposal. So maybe it's rewarded with a proposal. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. Alright, that's really excellent because perseverance very much could be you in this phase here being stuck upside down, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're doing anything, but you're doing inner work. So Hanged Man is still doing work even though he's stuck upside down, and it may not look like it in the physical, in the 3D, but maybe in the 5D there's a lot of work being done, and it's going to lead to great things. So perseverance, keep going, and romantic or business opportunity. So Ten of Pentacles very much could be either or both of these situations if you really think about it, because yes, it could be romantic, and that would indicate a proposal. You have the ring, you're getting married, you're starting a family with somebody. But then you have business opportunity. So even though you're not necessarily wearing a ring per se with that scenario, you are probably going into some sort of proposal and having to sign documents just as you would with a marriage. So very similar situations. I know that, one means one thing and one means the other, but you have to be careful with who you go into business with and who you go into romantic partnerships with. Could be the same person, in fact. That could be a third option for you. Maybe it's not one or the other, maybe it's both. That would be amazing if you could find somebody or that's coming towards you that's going to be able to satisfy you with the Ten of Pentacles, giving you business and romantic life, and just it looks amazing. I would be thrilled to have this coming towards me. So let's see what else we have here. Nostalgia. So it says focus on the here and now, which basically means could mean a couple things. Maybe you're either too future minded or you're too past minded. So here's your past, here's your future. This is telling you to do more of this. You need to kind of see things from a different perspective right now, anyways, and get into the habit of not dwelling in the past or thinking so future forward, because you're missing out on whatever is here now, you know. So we just have to be careful with that while we're on this journey. People get so hung up on this and this. This is the end result. This is what I want. but they're not stopping to smell the roses, as they say. You have to kind of be present in your life, and care about the people that are surrounding you who are here with you on your journey and want to support you. So that's a good place to start. We do have one affirmation card here, and it says, "My challenges help me grow." And on the back, it says, "Always. Don't be scared of them, even if you don't see it at the time. Their sole purpose is to make you stronger." And again, that's amazing. So, challenges. Talk about challenges. This feels like you've had some challenges because you're walking away from something. So something challenged you here. You didn't want whatever was available. Now you're trying to figure out a fresh perspective, see things in a new light, so you can get to the place you actually want to be. And then being the sun energy is just totally radiating positive light, and your perseverance is being rewarded with a business or partner, which is amazing. But just be careful not to think so deep in the past or future that it hinders what you would like to have, because the present is made of nows. Think about it. Future. We have to collect all the nows, and that becomes our future. So don't think so far in the future or worry much about the past. Live in the here and now, and you're golden. This is a great read. I thank you, Pile One, for showing up today, and I wish you the best. And I look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you. Bye. Welcome, Pile 2. If you chose this pile here with the heart selenite, you are in the right place. Let's see what Pile 2 has. I will say that there is a mixture of cards in this pile. I did do all the same decks for each pile. The only difference is the tarot is different. So rather than having, three missing tarot or however many missing in each pile, I wanted a fresh new deck each pile with the tarot. So other than that, though, the rest of these are all the same in every pile. So let's go ahead and get started with the tarot. We have the King of Cups, Justice, and Six of Wands. Okay, that is just great energy right off the bat. So King of Cups, it says always compose yourself before giving a response. Now, this doesn't have to be a person, it could be a masculine energy, typically more in their feelings and emotions. They're very in tune, they've pretty much mastered their emotions. It can also be a feminine who has mastered her emotions, or could be a masculine energy. There's a multitude of ways that can go. So justice, stick to your truth and everything will turn out just fine. Usually you can see the scales in the card here. Right there. And that's just basically about the scales being balanced. If anything has been unfair in your life or you want to see things differently, typically this is where the scales tend to balance out. Alright, and then the last one is Six of Wands. So Six of Wands has to do with victory, success, and it says you're kind of a big deal, so start acting like it. This on the normal tarot shows a man riding in on a horse, and he's got the Six of Wands, and it's basically a victory lap. They're praising him for all the things that he's just accomplished, and so he's being praised for victory. All right, let's get some fortune cards. So the Black Cat, Unicorn. So it says your luck will soon change. And then with Unicorn, successful freedom, healing, and magic are all available to you if you just believe. So when I see the black cat every time it comes up for me, it says your luck will change. It doesn't mean good or bad. So I mean this could almost be like the Wheel of Fortune card where it's saying luck is in your favor, or if it's reversed, it's not in your favor. So I guess expect the kind of luck that you've sown out into the universe, and that will come back to you. If you put terrible things out into the universe, maybe you're going to get some terrible things back. But if you have been good to people and done the right things, and been just to people, then you're going to get good luck. It's going to come towards you. So, and based on what you see up here, is that you're getting back what you've put out, and I see that it's good. You're getting victory over something. You are healing, and there's magic all around you. And King of Cups, again, if you're feminine, maybe that's your masculine coming towards you, or maybe it's your masculine that hurt you. I don't know. And he's getting justice for the situation. Take what resonates for you in your situation because every person's story is a little different. All right, and then we have bitch fire. Ooh, stand up for yourself. I like that because that is like, I'm not being trampled anymore. That's the justice. Sometimes you gotta be your own justice. Fortunately, um, but yeah, you're doing it because your victory over whatever's happening. Your luck's gonna change. You can expect success, hope, freedom, and healing. And the magic when I read that, I'm kind of looking at it as part of your journey. You're acquiring these things as you're going. So you're learning. You've mastered your emotions. You're getting justice and victory. Even if it means you got to stand up for yourself, good things are coming to you. So I really love this reading, especially with a mythical creature. I mean, who doesn't love unicorns, right? So let's get your affirmation card. We have I am exactly who I need to be in this moment. And it says all your past actions are teaching moments for your present self. Every lesson takes you to the present moment to exactly who you need to be. And I just think that's amazing because, again, you've been through a lot. I can feel that whoever this reading is for has been through a lot and you are fed up with it. And I can honestly tell you that you don't have to worry because it will always worry you. And justice is coming. You have victory coming. You have success, hope, freedom, and your luck is about to change in your favor. So I really do wish you the best of luck. I just want to thank you so much for being with me here today, pile two. And I hope you enjoyed your message and that it resonated with you. If not, check out one of the other piles. I am about to move on to pile three. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye. Welcome, pile three. I have your reading ready to go, and I've already done the first two piles. All of the cards are the same that I pulled for each pile. The only difference is the tarot. So I did pull those from three different decks. That way we can take a look at all the options of what the tarot is shuffling rather than minus the ones that would have been done for the previous piles. So as I was saying, that is 333 in the clock. So hopefully it resonates with somebody. And let's jump in. All right, so we'll start with the tarot. Now, I will say with all the other piles, the tarot gave me three cards each, and I wanted three cards for this reading. However, four came out. So we're going to roll with four. All right. Now we have the Daughter of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. Okay. That's like a little shy love message. Like kindergarten, I have a crush on you. Can I give you my little cup? I'm so sweet, it's cute. And we have the Emperor, which is the opposite of that. It's authoritative, masculine energy. And the Sun, very positive, radiant energy. And then the Five of Wands. Five of Wands usually means battle, conflict, competition. It could be friendly competition, but nonetheless, there's competition. Five is always change. So let's see where this leads because this could mean so many things. If you are a feminine listening to my reading today, you have an emperor here, so it could be you stepping into your masculine energy and having to embody more of the masculine traits, which is typically, going out and making the money and doing that kind of stuff, being the fatherly figure. So either it means you're needing to balance that out between your feminine and your masculine, or maybe you're needing to evoke more masculine energy inside of you. Maybe you're too feminine and you need to just balance the energy. So that could also be the battle and conflict. You never know here. We don't have the Empress, so there's not like an equal of anything here. You know, we have the Page, which is far lower on the rung than the Emperor, and the Sun's major arcana. So, anyways, let's get into the fortune cards. Let's see where those lead. Serendipity and snake. Well, that's interesting because that's a snake. That is a moonstone snake. So, the fact that we have snake here, it says your intuition is and healing powers will guide you to better path. Just be careful. So the fact that there's two snakes in your reading, it immediately took me to you walking down a path and there being really high grass on either side of the sidewalk and a snake just coming out and biting you in the ankle because you're not looking down, you're looking up. That could mean a lot of things. It could mean you're looking too much to the sky for help or too much to the future and you're not in the current. Because if you're looking in the past, you'd probably be looking down, honestly, or behind you. So that's kind of the way I'm interpreting this. And again, with it being green, I'm seeing the grass. So serendipity is bright new prospects around the horizon. Hopefully they're not snakes in the grass. But battle and competition with snakes, if you think about kind of the animal kingdom and what happens, you typically have like turf wars or, fighting for mates, that sort of thing. So for some reason, my mind took me to that place. Snake in the grass, biting your ankle, and then don't, get into a fight over a snake or with a snake. It could be either situation. You don't want to fight over a snake. Like you're just a snake. I don't want to fight over you. So just be careful. That's all it says. It's just be careful. I'm gonna hold this up so you can see that. Just be careful. And it could be maybe you're a snake, and not that you're malice or anything, because green snakes are usually not malice. They're usually like garden snakes. They're non-poisonous. But maybe it's you that has to slither through the grass to carefully venture on your journey and not get stepped on or not encounter other people that want to battle you and that sort of thing. So a lot of outdoor stuff here too. I mean, this deck that I'm using, yes, is full of outdoor things. But you have the sun. There's a giant tree. There's sticks. There's a little duckling. It's adorable. And then the snake butterflies on this. A lot of things pertaining to nature. So maybe that means that you're not grounded. You're missing nature. I know it's really hard for me where I live. There's snow on the ground right now. I don't want to go outside. I go outside if I have to leave, and that's really about it. But it's all pointing to nature. So with the sun and the snake, I don't think winter. I think maybe more springtime. So maybe that's something alluding to a time frame when anything could happen with the serendipity with the new prospects on the horizon. All right, look, we got the sun twice. That's amazing. It says paint the sun back in your sky. So maybe you've been downtrodden about something, or maybe somebody you felt took the sun out of your sky, and so you're just looking to have it back. When I see paint, though, I could also go to artistic abilities. Maybe this card is urging you to go try something new, go try to paint something. Let me just hold this up so you guys can see exactly what she's doing there. And then you have 11, if 11 is significant to you. All right. We also have 4, 5, 28. All right, let's see. And your affirmation is creative energy surges through me and leads me to new and brilliant ideas. I just said that. We've all been given the gift of creativity and imagination. Focus on accepting, that you are a limitless spiritual being and your imagination will flourish. I think that's amazing. So, painting the sun back in your sky. Maybe you used to paint, or maybe you used to do something creative that you no longer do anymore, and you've been itching to get back into it. Maybe there's just it's something you've always wanted to try. I know they have those classes you can sign up for, something like that. Maybe find a friend. I've gone and done those too. Some of them you can drink while you're doing it if that's what you're into, or you can, go watch some Bob Ross videos. I watched a YouTuber one time tell me that that's how she learned how to paint, and it blew my mind because why didn't I ever think of that? I actually tried a Bob Ross painting, and it turned out pretty awesome. Watching him is so calming and soothing, and if anybody ever just needs that in the background or to try something new, highly recommend it. Now he uses oil paints, and I don't prefer to use oil paints, so that's the only difference is if you're gonna try it, find whatever medium suits you best. I use acrylic. I also sometimes use watercolor, but it's hard to do a Bob Ross with watercolor. You know what? Somebody out there on YouTube is probably gonna prove me wrong and say it can be done. That's cool. I just have not been successful very often with watercolor. Watercolor to me is it's an exotic animal. But anyways, that is your message pile three. I hope you enjoyed it and beware of snakes. Enjoy the sunshine, even if you have to paint it back in your own sky. And I wish you the best, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Thanks so much for stopping by.